Good afternoon, fellow patriots. The conservative patriot here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Wow. Hope you guys had an amazing President's Day yesterday. And kids are actually at my work are actually on February vacation right now. So, yeah, you're killing me. Anyway, but I'm back, guys. Definitely, I am gonna continue making videos on here. And I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I'm never gonna stop telling the truth. Just so you know. So while I was at work, it was towards the end of my shift. I was watching Anthony Bryan Logan, um, and I was watching a video of Caitlin Bennett. You guys know who she is. She's a YouTube channel, Liberty Hangout. She went to a Columbus, Ohio university, and she was surrounded by leftists, like throwing stuff at her, yelling at her, and it's just being totally disrespectful. She was just asked her simple questions, and then this, you know, simple questions, and all they did was chase her out, throw stuff at her fiance's truck and all this other stuff, and you guys sit there and say these leftists are not nuts. Come on. These are very violent. These were very violent individuals. They're really screaming in her face. That's how bad it was. That's why I say, Patriots, if you're gonna do stuff like this, make sure you go in groups, big groups. We need to, outnumber them, because if you just go just with two people, you're gonna get overrun all the time. But if you have a massive group, they can't do much. That's why I always say, go with a bunch of people. So that way you have people there to defend you or whatever. It's very important you do that, because if you just go in there thinking that you're not going to get attacked, think again. But I definitely hope she's okay. She definitely did not deserve that one bit. That was this disgusting act, and it just shows how these leftist liberal professors are teaching these kids liberal ideology. They teach you that orange man is bad. You go out there and attack people. Or they teach you not factual things. But, the left aren't nuts or anything. And I'm actually watching Blaze TV. Another great channel. Guys, check that guy out. He's incredibly smart, and he's incredible. Trust me, you'd be glad you did. In other words. But anyway. I'm actually watching a video right now about socialism, communism, and fascism. How it's killed over hundreds of millions of people. That's definitely true. There's one thing I'm gonna make a promise to you patriots right now. I will never stop telling the truth. Whether they like it or not. Anyhow. So when I looked at that video, I was just disgusted, I was very, very disappointed of the society we have today. And this is supposed to be the future of our country. We should be very concerned. We should be very concerned if this is how they're going to behave and act. It's getting bad, folks. The 2020 election is getting closer. We're almost getting close to March, and things are going to start ramping up really rapidly. Let's see if we got some articles today, huh? So I just figured I'd share that with you. I just thought that was totally disrespectful. She was just trying to, put her political views on it, and they just didn't want to hear it. They threw like temper tantrum like little kids. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Uh-oh. Looks like there's another confession on live TV. Nancy Pelosi, name the headline, trending politics. Nancy Pelosi makes damaging admission on live television. Am I surprised? No. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is still not coping well with the fact that President Donald Trump was acquitted in the Senate impeachment trial. Is she? Pelosi managed to shock the world earlier this month when she theoretically ripped up a copy of President Donald Trump's State of the Union speech while the television cameras were trained on her and the president. She should go to jail for that, for president, because she violated House rules, and she broke the law. Not just that, she tore up the speech of the people that President Trump honored that night. It basically put a slap in face in their face, too. Pathetic. During an interview with CNN's Kristen Amanpour, Pelosi had quite the spit of tongue and admitted what we all know. She did it for attention. Duh. This is the words coming out of her mouth. I had no intention of doing that when we went into the State of the Union, Pelosi said. But that claim seems false given a camera caught her pre-ripping the speech while the president was still talking, further suggesting she had the stunt plan all along. But Pelosi doubled down, standing by her assertion that it was a random moment. Really. I was reading ahead. I knew what was there. I go through a third of it and then through it thought this is terrible. I made a niche on a couple of pages. Think it ought to remember what's on this page. This page. Then I realized that almost every page had something in it that was objectionable. So it wasn't a planned thing, Pelosi said. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was. Towards the end of the interview, Pelosi actually admitted that she felt several issues needed more attention from the media, and that the best way to accomplish that was to get the attention by tearing up her copy of the president's speech. Really? One of my disappointments is the fact that with all that we have done legislatively, whether it's equal pay or equal work, yeah, you haven't done a thing, so stop lying. This is all Trump's doing, not you. See, this is what the Democrats are trying to do. They're trying to take credit for what President Trump has done. saying, oh, hell yeah, we're doing something. We're doing this, we're doing that. They haven't done a dang thing since they've been in office. Nothing. Legal work, raising the minimum wage, gun violence protection, issues that relate to our children. The list goes on. Climate action now. Police is set, yeah, which we all know. That's a scam and a half. I just can't stand it. During another part of the interview, Pelosi bizarrely claimed the president was actually not acquitted, which is totally false. Once the president is acquitted, he's acquitted for life. He can't be acquitted. He can't be brought up on any more charges. Because we all know by now that President Trump there was no crimes committed, none, zero. So basically, they're trying to pin all the corruption, saying that he's corrupt, when it should be the other way around. It's the Democrats who are corrupt, and they're the ones that cover up for their crimes. You see how that goes? So everything that they're blaming President Trump on should be boomerang back to them, because there's so much corruption within that party. Probably a lot more that we don't even know. What about the fact that the president seems liberated, and this is about democratic politics? So I'm not asking you to criticize her here, but he was acquitted. His poll ratings are high. It was crazy, but he was acquitted. His poll ranges are high. There's no acquittal. See, they would deny it. This old hag needs to get out of here. She's an idiot. She's a brain-dead dingbat who has too much Trump derangement syndrome. And so do these other Democrats. Lord save us now. Oh, man. Oh, Patriots. Crazy times we're living in. So, you just heard it there, Patriots. Now, she's still denying that he was fully acquitted by the Senate. And from what I can understand, there was hearings, and they chose not to put any witnesses forward. So that's not our problem. Senate's job is to read and go over the evidence, find out what it was the charge to begin with, which you all know is another attempted coup to take out a sitting president. Since the day he put his hand on the Bible, the day he was inaugurated into the White House. And that's when they started this. And I actually just got a book, wait a second, guys. You're gonna love this. Another great book that I just got. It just came in today. It's The Plot Against the President. Now I'm gonna be reading this because this will interest me. So I think it was like $18 on Amazon. So get your copy today. Read it. So what we're seeing here. Excuse me. It's basically the Democrats having too much Trump derangement syndrome. TDS. Okay? So I'll definitely take some time today. I'm definitely going to read this book right here. The Plot Against the President. Which you all know from day one, this is what they wanted to do. Because you see, the left and the globalists and the establishment, They don't want change. They want you to keep being enslaved, to keep being controlled by the mainstream media, which has gone way left. We'll see how their brainwash takes into effect. Let's say it's such a ship of conservatives, such as myself. You guys just witnessed that this last Friday. So that's why it's so important that you guys need to go and make a DLive account, because that's going to be the future, I think, for all us conservatives out there. And they don't censor anybody. You're allowed to say whatever. But I can't wait to get started on this. Oh, is it going to be good? Oh. So get your copy on the Amazon. Read it. I'm actually going to spend some time. I do apologize. But guys, you know what I got to do here? I got to rant. So basically, what YouTube did was they violated my First Amendment right. Which means the freedom to say what I wanted to say, and the freedom of speech, that doesn't exist to them anymore. But anyway. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now, all you big techs out there, anybody. You will not silence my voice. Ever. I will not be silenced. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got some reading to do for my new book I just got today. Can't wait. Anyway, guys, God bless all of you. So make sure you guys follow me on DLive. I can't stress that enough. Get on there and follow me. It's totally free to make an account. I already got a couple of members of the conservative Patriot family over there. You need to get over there. So that way you can stay connected with me, and in case this channel gets taken down. But anyway, God bless all of you. God bless that duly elected president. Oh, and also be in the description below of this video. God bless President Donald John Trump. And God bless America. Stay in the fight, Patriots. Huzzah! Yeah!